The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive...
On the finish! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Spread neatly. Real chance! They want to be quick. In he goes again! It's there! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Has a look and place it forward. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Soboslai with the short one. He's in a great position here. Can he stop it going out? Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Okazaki has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Dani Olmo. Brahim Diaz. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Shoots! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Oh, smashing header! Off the post! That's going to go a long way.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Good ball, good take. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Kokchu. Oh, this is a very good run. It's Okazaki! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now that looks a decent ball. No way through there. That's a little off target. Salah. And he skips past his man. And they've been given a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Soboslai plays it short. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He has found the way through. Now it's Okazaki. And here's Vinicius Junior. It's a loose ball. Has another go! That was superb goalkeeping.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
He's got away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Soboslai is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. It's a promising position.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's been played through. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. There will be a throw-in. And that has put paid to that. Vinicius Junior. Not the most accurate pass. Okazaki. Looking for options for movement.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's picked it up out wide. Vardiol.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed. Just 5 minutes left. Plays a sharp little ball here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Neymar. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's through here. This might spell danger. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Liverpool have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Looking for the run. Tries to pass it through. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Liverpool gifted a massive chance. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Brahim Diaz. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, it's hit the post!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rijkaard. Now he's got space here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass.
Decent chance! Superb from Simons! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was easy, almost too easy. Oh no, this does not look good. He has found the way through. And that has been knocked clear.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Park Ji-sung. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's gone looking for safety. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Liverpool are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without... Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! That is how you do it. He's the one with the Midas touch, and he has struck gold again. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! For a moment you felt that was going... And he shoots! He scores! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's got 4! That is remarkable! Can he finish? Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Park Ji-sung. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's on it. Can he get away? Szoboszlai. Short changes him with that pass. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
How many? Just how many? Now it's Messi. And he's straight offside. Van Dijk. Eder Militao. Ødegaard. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's gone for a throw-in. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And the flag has stayed down. Now there's a fine ball. There's the shot! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Shot, great chance! Oh, terrific save.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's had a shot! Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And the pass is intercepted.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's played through for him. Oh, that's superb. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Liverpool have themselves a chance from the spot to increase the lead. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And that has been cut short. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vardiol. And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking.
Oh, he's been caught napping! John, surely! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Watkins. Takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Watkins really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, important interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
Always onto this. And that has been clubbed away. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard.
Oh, and he shoots! He's got a goal! Barcelona are back in business. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's worked it through. Watkins!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Palmer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Brahim Diaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's having a shot! That's another chance! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's on his way. Hakimi, certainly one of the players of the week. Dani Olmo. Now it's Brahim Diaz.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's there to retrieve it. Rafinha gets into some space. Brahim Diaz. Cristiano Ronaldo. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Brahim Diaz.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hakimi short changes him with that pass. Davids. Zico. Vardiol. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. McAllister. Dani Olmo. Well, that has not gone well.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away. Davids. Palmer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
Oh, terrible pass. Goes looking wide.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Danny Olmo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Tries a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Danny Olmo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He slid it. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Danny Olmo.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Zico, a player of legendary status. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.